Hello everyone! Over the weekend, a brand new set was unveiled for the LEGO Movie 2 via eBay of all places. This set has not been officially unveiled by LEGO itself. There's no official information about it as far as I have seen so far, but two different copies of it were sold by two different sellers in Texas. And given that these have not been unveiled yet or announced yet, I'm assuming that these were either somehow intercepted, either legit or not, pre-retail, or were intended to be promotional copies sent out for media coverage or review, and they were just turned around and sold instead. Whatever the circumstances, this did give us our first looks at this new set. Welcome to Apocalypseburg with over 3,100 pieces, and one of the sellers gave us a good look at the figures as well. I saw some commenters on my video about the official LEGO Movie 2 unveiled photos asking what happened to Bad Cop. Well, Bad Cop is back in this set as Scribble Cop, as is Larry the Barista, who is now gone very hardcore and very angry and mean. Fuse has no face unveiled at this time, but a very cool printed and probably will be set unique welding helmet. Where Are My Pants guy is back. Roxy is a new character as far as I know. I don't recognize that from anywhere. Chainsaw Dave is actually apparently a surfer dude. I believe he's based on the one from the collectible minifigures series 2. Was it Surfer Dude or Surfer Guy? But he is now Chainsaw Dave, he's known as. I guess originally he was Dave the Surfer Guy as well. Mohawk is a little bit similar to Heavy Metal from the most recent Ninjago series. Harley Quinn is an official licensed figure, looking like she's in the Suicide Squad movie form, sort of. Her hair has been bleached completely white with the exception of the highlights on there. Green Lantern has been brought in surely to have some sort of squabble with Batman, who's the greater hero of the universe, and Batman is back, possibly trying to overcompensate a little bit here with his suit being very souped up with a lot of things on it, and I don't expect him to have a huge role in this movie given that we did have the full LEGO Batman movie itself, and that actually didn't go over so well, but we shall see. And Wildstyle is back, now just going by her real name of Lucy. So that's 12 figures in a 3,100 piece set. I think that's a pretty decent ratio. It's interesting that there are no real bad guys per se here. I mean, you've got the inhabitants of Apocalypseburg who are not the happiest people around, but ultimately they're just regular citizens. So this really isn't set up for a lot of direct conflict between good and bad, if you will. It's more of the main, or some of the main characters of the story just living their lives. This is the best picture that we get of the front of the box, which shows the entire set with all of the figures in context. Obviously, this is based off a scene that is seen in the first trailer and featured fairly prominently. This is just scaled down significantly for the LEGO set, of course, because, well, frankly, if they did it at the same scale as it's shown in the movie, or will be shown in the movie, it would cost $1 billion as a set and would take years to put together physically. Notice that in the front and over on the left-hand side, and you also see it around the back a little bit, they've got the stacked up boxes, kind of shipping containers, it looks like. At least some of them are set up similar to the stacks in Ready Player One when that movie came out. Or actually, when the trailers first came out, people immediately wanted to see stuff like that done in LEGO, so LEGO has kindly obliged. I don't know if there's any direct relation there, but you know, we've got definitely a very similar sort of theme that's being carried over here, and done pretty well, I think, with some offsets and different angles. Looking around the back of the box, we can get to see a little bit of the interior detail, which frankly is not all that significant. The set itself is not huge, but they do have a lot of different scenes, and that results in each scene being small. Just a little vignette with enough space, it looks like, for on average 2 figures per. Maybe some of them will fit 3 figures in there or something, but expect small spaces, especially because look around the back. By default, the whole thing is closed up. I'm assuming that it's going to be able to hinge open a bit, but it might not be able to hinge open completely. So you might not be able to get tremendously good access in here. We'll have to see how that works out. They don't really show you the kind of before and after very much. Also, the back of the Statue of Liberty itself, the upper torso, is fairly flat. Looks like there is a hinge in there, but I personally was expecting to see a little bit more detail, a little bit more shaping around the back of that when I first saw the front of this. It doesn't quite match. Now, since this has not been officially announced yet, we don't have any official retail prices for it, but I think you can make some educated guesses looking at the number of pieces there, 3,178, and kind of comparing this to the most similar sets that have been made recently. I think the closest analogs are Ninjago City with over 4,800 pieces, which was $300 US, and even closer would be Ninjago City Docks, which was over 3,500 pieces, so much closer to this one's nearly 3,200. And that one was $230. So I personally expect this to be between $230 and $250. I think they might go a little bit up on this one, perhaps, but they could go down as well. It could be as low as $210, based on $220 based on those previous sets. But the two that sold on eBay went for about $450 US each shipped, which has to be at least 50% over retail, if not 100% over retail. So quite a windfall for whoever sold those for sure, but definitely do not expect the prices at retail to be anything close to that. I don't know where these will be sold. It's possible that they will be only sold through Lego branded stores, as well as shop.lego.com, but they may also end up coming, or this may end up also coming to a single retailer. This definitely won't have a wide release to all retailers. Let me know what you think about this set. Leave a comment down below. I personally like the figure selection, and I kind of like the design of the individual units, the individual housing and business units around the outside. Not sure how the Statue of Liberty portion of this is going to look in person, especially with it being flat around the back. I need to see it in 3 dimensions, and of course I'll do that as soon as the thing is actually released so I can buy it. I will build it, I will review it for all of you, of course, and I might even keep it for my Melonby district. I think it would fit right in, maybe with a little bit of modification. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you again soon.